Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is another episode of While I Was Out. Oh, y'all. These stories came in hot. They came in hot. First things first, Saweetie and Quavo, we already know that they have broken up. I didn't report on this, but they broke up. And what has resurfaced is some elevator camera footage of the two of them in a domestic dispute. Now, what was seen on the video is first you see Saweetie with this orange case in her hand, and she kind of like swings at Quavo, and he gets it from her and takes her by her arm and swings her into the elevator. Like, now he slung her real good into the elevator. And then while inside the elevator, they tussling over this orange case. I don't know what's inside, whether it's a game system or what. That's what's being, talked about. That's what's speculated, that it's a game system. But they tussle over that, and then she's just like, cowards down, and she's just on the floor. And they get to one floor, and Quavo kind of moves his stuff out the way because somebody's outside. And I guess when they see she on the floor in the elevator and they see it's a situation, I'll wait for the next one. And so we see them go up. They're in the building where they live. They get to their floor, and Quavo gets out of the elevator, and he holds the elevator door open with that orange case, and he's just standing there like, it looked like he probably saying, bruh, you gonna come or what? Are you coming? Like, come on, man. Let's go. And she just sitting on the floor, and then she gets herself up. She needs to use the rails and everything to get herself up, and she limps off the elevator. Now, of course, the people are dragging Quavo because what's going on with that? Why are you being so rough with her? She's a woman. We should never see this type of interaction between a man and a woman, not two people in a relationship. And so that we judge Quavo for that. Then there's people who say, well, she swung first. She swung at him first, and I didn't see him put his hands on her other than, slinging her back into the elevator. And I honestly have no thoughts on this. We don't have no information. It's really nothing for me to, I can't have an opinion one way or the other because I don't know what happened leading up to it. I see her with the case in her hand. First of all, what are they fighting over the case? Is she trying to leave and he's not allowing her to leave? What is the situation? And one of them gonna have to come out or come forward and tell us, okay, what happened before that? What went down? Why y'all tussling in the elevator? What's going on? I'm still very much confusion because I don't know what happened beforehand. Granted, I don't need to know what happened beforehand to know that Quavo should have done things differently. Both of them could have. Again, I don't know what happened. I don't know why they fighting over the luggage in the elevator. I don't know why she's swinging on them and trying to take something and get on the elevator. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure we'll never know. But hopefully, maybe we can get an interview out of at least Saweetie. I see her doing an interview and telling us what went down. I see that happening. Maybe not right now, but I do see it in the near future. Moving on. Shah of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now, I was reviewing this show, so if those of you who don't know or, you aren't familiar, Shah is one of the housewives, like I said, over there on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. While on that show, what we knew about her was that her husband was a college football coach, and that we never knew what she did. She just has all of these assistants, and she has an office space, and she just got all this business, and we didn't know what it was. The reunion comes on, and she tells us what her business is, and that it's in marketing. Basically, we the whole algorithm thing. They got that's their business. Algorithm is their business. I can't really explain it how she explained it, but because I was left confused. And I'm sure half of America was like, what? So you do what now? Anyway, she and her assistant, and I feel like they said 9 co-conspirators, but she and her assistant, the one, the older white man, and because listen, when I saw him, I was thinking, why is this older white man your assistant? Like, that's a young person's job, a person that's trying to, be on the up and up, or excuse me, somebody that's trying to elevate and do different things, especially being an assistant to a reality star or another celebrity. Like, you working hard, and it's probably a younger person because that's normally a younger person's position. I don't normally see older people being assistants to people. I don't see that. But anyway, they have been arrested, an alleged 9-year scam. They have been arrested and charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, 1 count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. And the details are Shah and Smith sold alleged services purporting to make the management of victims' businesses more efficient or profitable. So, like, their services included tax preparation, website design, and they helping these people design websites, and them people don't even have computers. So, like, most of their victims were 55 and up. So, they on some I care a lot mess, just raping the old people out of their coin, and nothing was being done. This went on for 9 years. Trafficking lists of potential victims, they call them leads. Incorporating their business entities, using third-party names, and telling, the people involved, telling them to do the same. They got offshore accounts. They got encrypted messages in some of these documents where they're, speaking back and forth to one another. It's a whole scheme. They done got arrested. She was with, the cast members on a cast van, with the Bravo cameras filming. I don't know where they were headed to, but what they did get, Bravo cameras do get SWAT, FBI, and all them come swooping in to arrest Jen Shah. So that's going to be on Housewives of Salt Lake City. We going to see her get arrested. And I'm just like, what? She riding off with the crew and was tipped off by her husband because he makes the phone call and calls her. And she, can we pull over the van? Can we pull it over? Like, wait, I have to stop right now. I have to leave because my husband is sick. She gave some excuse as to why they needed to pull over the cast van and she needed to get out. SWAT, comes in on her. First they ascended on the house. And they did that, rummaging through the house and all of that, and Jen Shah was not there. They had to call her husband, to come in town and open up some few locked doors. He don't have nothing to do with it. He probably ain't no telling what he got going on because he ain't never home. He ain't never home, but they had to call him back, to open up some rooms that were locked in the house. But Jen Shah, she with the castmates, on the cast van. And when she gets that call from him, he tipped her off. So she gets the van pulled over and gets out and gets in another car with her assistant. And while they on the way, while they riding out, then they get arrested. And so it's just all bad. Cause the SWAT team, the FBI pulling up on the Bravo people and their cameras and all of that, it's just mess. I don't know why people do fraudulent activities and things like this and then go and get on a reality show. Cause you done showed us all your many riches. She's so rich, got all of this, got that, got this big old house, and that's a scam. And you don't think that you're gonna be on somebody's radar? It's all bad. Yeah, I think they gonna get her. I think they gonna throw the book at her. You know, and she's a brown person, by the way, so you know they ain't gonna hesitate. But that's just all bad, Jen. You're not stealing from the elderly, are you? Like, what's that about? I don't like it. Anyway, last but not least, Martel, raggedy ass Hope, and Marsau, raggedy ass Scott, are in a bit of a pickle. You know, well, actually, you know, all their dirt is being brought to light. Marsau thought he was gonna slide by, but no. One of Martel's mistresses, her name is Des. We just gonna call her Des. That's what she's known. I guess that's what we know her name to be, Des. I don't know what that stands for or what, but Des got screenshots of text messages between she and Martel. And she feel a way about Arian, you know, being the bottom bitch. And, you know, she's the one being broadcast on television. It's being made out to look like she's been his mistress for the past 5 years and she's been the only one. Not true. And Melody told us it's been multiple people. She's told us that. And so these multiple people coming forward, you know, apparently, allegedly, Martel and this woman have a child together, and Martell and Marsau have been doing their dirt together. We know that. They have an apartment together where they bring their outside women, and Marsau has also fathered another child outside of his children with Tisha. This woman in particular, her daughter is about, she's old enough to write, so let's just say 5. Yeah, I wonder if Tisha knows about these things, but wanted all of this to stay under wraps. You know, because Melody was cool with all the multiple women, too, for a while. And now it's like, oh, no, I'm not doing this no more. Because ain't no way in hell I'm staying with a man sleeping with multiple women. What? Let alone one. You got multiple? You got another apartment? No. I would have been gone. Wouldn't have been giving you no time to fix it, get it together. None of that. No. I'm sorry, Melody, but you should have been left. Especially if you knew that he had multiple mistresses and other babies. No. He done had plenty of abortions with these other women. He out here allegedly, he out here burning the girls. He's bipolar and takes his bipolar medication and also takes steroids. I believe it all. We're going to say allegedly because sis could be lying, but I believe her. I believe her. Melody has already confirmed that Arian ain't the only one. And so now that truth is just being brought to light. Marsau, on the other hand, though, has tried to, you know, keep all of his mess under wraps. He went and got a vasectomy after getting that girl pregnant. So he can't have no more, you know, mishaps. This is all bad, guys. This is all bad. I can't get over the apartment that they have together. See, this is why Marsau wants Tisha in the house. Because if she out and about in the streets mixing and mingling in that little small town, she's bound to find something out at the salon, you know, where you're getting your hair done. Because Melody's beautician was supposedly one of Marsau's mistresses. So you bound to find out something in these streets. And that's why he want her at home. I don't understand. I don't understand Martel and Marsau. Got whole families at the house. But you just gotta be out here in these streets sleeping with this one and that one. Got a whole apartment to the side. Why? Why isn't one wife enough? Why isn't one woman enough? I'll never understand that. You just greedy. Something is wrong with you. That's that narcissistic trait. You know, I don't understand it. But I knew that at some point Marsau's mess was going to be brought to the forefront because he swore up and down, oh no, 20 girlfriends? No, not me. Yeah, you. Martel was mad that his dirt and what he had done was being brought to light, you know, by Melody. And so he felt like, I'm dragging him down with me because we've been doing this dirt together. So if I'm going to be the crowd's, you know, least favorite and I'm going to be the villain on this show, so are you. Well, I mean, listen, we ain't like neither one of y'all to begin with. So it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter what you said about Marsau's cheating. We ain't like Marsau anyway because he's very chauvinistic. So please. Guys, I just excuse me. I need for all of Martel's women's to come together and give us all the information we need, okay? I need it all. I need to see Tisha's face when she finds all of this out. Like, where I want to know how she reacted to all of this hitting the blogs. I hope they're filming. I hope they're filming because I want to know, like, what happened in that moment, you know? I don't know if they're filming or not right now, but I hope they are because this right here deserves to get captured by the own cameras. Carlos, I hope y'all around there filming because this is good stuff here. This is good reality TV. That's it for while I was out, guys. A whole lot of mess like it always is. That's what it always gives. But I hope you guys were entertained nonetheless. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.